It's compelling, it's cutthroat, it's chaotic, it's clever, it's controversy and chaos, baby.
Sure.
Hey. Hi, everybody. Welcome to episode 5,
7.
6, 7. Way behind. Okay. I got to start going back to writing these things down because trying to keep it in my mind, I don't know.
Girl, 5, 6, 7, 87.
Welcome to episode 87 of Controversy and Chaos.
You went out and got an iced coffee today?
Yeah. Colin stayed home from work today.
Mm-hmm. Why you stay home today and not yesterday?
Chat, I don't know. And I'm like,
Okay.
who stays home on a Thursday? If my birthday's on Wednesday, fine. I might not stay home that day if I have to go into the office.
Mm-hmm.
But first, everybody gonna talk to me nice because it's my birthday. Don't bother me. But the Friday, I'm not staying home on Thursday.
Right.
I'm gonna stay home on Friday.
That's
I don't be getting it.
What?
Sometimes when he randomly stays home from work, he'll be tired or just need a break because he gets up early to drive in to get there before mad traffic starts because Atlanta, we have, I swear, the worst traffic in history. He'll get up early. So it's getting up that early, you'll be tired. Sometimes I'm I just can't. I'm tired. Mm-hmm. But I'd be like, you know what? On that Thursday, I'm just gonna fucking push through. Because Friday, don't look for me on a Friday. Don't look for me on a Friday. But nobody actually, I feel like people don't really come in the office as much on Friday. So I don't know, job. That's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's home today.
2 days.
Got a coffee.
Girl, my morning was so fake busy. I didn't even eat yet. I texted Matt
neither.
Are you going out for lunch? You want to bring me some lunch? Hey, please help me.
I haven't eaten lunch. I haven't eaten breakfast. Just vibes.
And it's just my morning should not even be busy like this. But it's when you have another human that you're caring for, that things just fall out of your control, and you be trying to properly place things. I'm like, okay, when Malia goes to sleep, we're gonna do boom, 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 and then I do it, and then she starts waking up. So, girl, closing my eyes, close those eyes, get the pacifier. And that's the other thing. We're in the stage where it's she loves her pacifier. It's very soothing and comforting for her, but she can't put it back in her mouth when it falls out. She gets mad. So
you're on pacifier duty now too.
Yeah. But yeah, overall, good morning. I just forgot to eat because I was posting on our Instagram, posting on our TikTok. We'll get to that too. Posting, doing all the things, doing my makeup, doing my skincare. Because when I say I have textured skin. I've been trying everything. There's one other thing I'm about to try. It's this tea recipe that Yana sent me. So I'm like, okay, let me try to make this tea and see if I don't know, it helps. And then maybe just do strictly water. But I know it's hormonal, but it's just
sometimes it don't even I swear I feel like it don't be working. Be like, oh, drink water, bitch. All I drink is fucking water. I literally drink coffee.
I drink water
once a day. I drink water all day, and I only have a non-water at dinner. That's it. Literally, other than that, I don't drink juice anymore. To the point where some stuff tastes nasty. Because I'm so used to not drinking soda, I'll be like,
I have a Coke every now and again, but realistically,
for a headache. But on a regular day, I'll be like, this is too sugary. I can't drink this.
On a weekly basis, all I drink is cranberry juice, water, maybe a ginger ale, and a coffee. That's all I drink in a week. So I don't know. So pray for my skin, babe, because it's doing a lot.
You and me both, sister. I'm back on my Accutane journey. So this will be round 2, a full round 2. I'm like, so we're going to see what another 6 months of this gives me. And yeah, because did you know that people get acne again when they start going through menopause?
No. What the?
Yep, found that out at the freaking dermatologist.
Well, my thing is, I didn't even have acne in my teenage life. So this hormonal acne is completely different thing. So you telling me if I go through menopause, I could potentially get it too? What?
Yes.
Release me from the shackles of womanhood. What is going on?
Yeah, I found that out. And I was like, excuse me? I thought it's supposed to just be perfect.
Well, hot flashes,
Well, yeah, after all you ever hear people talk about is hot flashes. You don't hear about nothing else. No, just hot flashes. So I'm just okay, so I'm just gonna be sweating out of nowhere. Okay? Not liking that, but cool. I could finesse that. There's ways around it. Air conditioning, fans galore. I already keep the house on 69 degrees, so
Yeah.
I feel like I be going through menopause now, so it's fine. But you mean all the other shit? So like, so is this like going through puberty twice? I don't like it.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I don't fuck with
how
it.
many times am I gonna go through puberty? Somebody let me know. Older women in the chat, because I do feel like there's some older, more seasoned women that like might listen to us. So if you're like in your 50, 60 age group and you stumble upon this, please let us know how many times you went through puberty. Because right now I'm counting 3. You got actual puberty, teenage life, whatever. Then you got maternity puberty, okay, and then you got
No, we
menopause.
go through it again. You got that
When?
like from teens to like when you're that transition in your early 20s.
Forgot about that.
Like
Okay,
when
so
you
4
when your hips start
times.
spreading, and you're like, oh wait, like by
Yeah.
23, it's like
Then
this
that's
is what you
yeah.
look
Then you're
like at
old. Yeah.
23.
Okay. Yeah. You're
So we
right.
only get a tiny little bit of time where it's like
Maybe that's
supposed to
why
be
people.
fine.
Yeah, maybe that's why people be so pressed about like their mid to late 20s before they turn 30, and then they think 30 and then their life is over, because that time frame is supposed to be when they're like the finest. But I feel like I was the finest in my late 20s or 30s era, like this era. Like the early 20s,
Yeah.
I was cutesy, but fine, like va va voom, it's not giving that.
Yeah, I feel like in my 30s is when like people have always told me I have like natural sex appeal. Never seen it.
Yes,
Don't get it.
yes. It's because you're
But
so fake
30s,
awkward. It's so funny.
in my 30s, I'm like,
Now you
okay,
see it.
I got the aura. I see it.
You
Aura,
definitely
bitch.
have what
I got
what the kids
it.
call it. You got the Riz. That's what it's called.
I'm like, okay. I
Mm-hmm,
see
mm-hmm,
what the people in have
mm-hmm.
been saying.
Yeah,
Outside of it, I'm like, no, I'm just like regular. I don't know.
because you're so like fake awkward, and I say fake awkward because I feel like you're only like awkward or like fake shy with like unknown people. I guess you were never like that with me though, but I feel like I'm the type of person that if I like you and I'm interested in you, like being friends with you, I don't even give you a leeway to be like coy with me. I'll be like, bitch, you my friend. Like
Yeah,
that's
we
it.
was running
You my
around way
friend.
too
That was
much.
it. Like all of my closest friendships is I damn near like just snatch them up and be like, okay,
You're a
we're
friend
friends.
bully.
Yeah, yeah, that's it. Yeah.
You're a friend bully. And just like, you're
I
my
was gonna
friend
say
now.
I like shit and I want shit, but that sounds a little gay. It wasn't no gay stuff, you know what I'm saying? It's just I like you. I like the vibe. I like the aura. I like the energy. I like the, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I finally accepted I have aura. Thanks.
Yeah. Love that for you. Bask in it, you know?
I am. I be trying. I be trying. I be trying. Oh, random question time. Let's
Okay,
see
I
what we
actually
got.
have a whole list, so let me see how I'm feeling today. Do we want a little bit of drama and controversy?
Why not?
As two people who are very close to our partners, right? Do you think that it is really okay for your husband or your wife to be your best friend? Like, do you feel like that boxes them in with too many expectations?
What kind of expectations outside of? I don't know.
I will say, okay, I feel like for me, Matt is obviously one of my best friends, but he's not my best friend per se because I have other outlets. You know what I mean? And in my adult years, I hate the word best friend, but like if you have to put a label on it, I would say technically I have like two best friends, right? And then there are some friends that like for example, me and Yana, we've never called each other best friends, but at this stage in our life, we are very close because we're going through the same shit at the same time. And sometimes we be needing to just we do it to you too, but you know what I mean. So it's like we've gotten a lot closer over the years based off of like how our lives are very parallel at the moment.
Yeah.
So, but then I have you and Eb, who are like my soul sisters. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you will say best friend, okay, fine, best friend. But I feel like men don't always have that. I feel like their friendships are very like surface level, and they might call somebody their best friend and be like, why is that person your best friend? And the answer typically is because they known them XYZ amount of time, or they just don't got no beef with them. So, oh yeah, that's my best friend. Like a nigga will have like 10 best friends. And that's fine if you're in a best friend group, I guess. But like I don't feel like their relationships are as intimate. So what I've realized, like for example, with me and Matt, like, and this all comes back from a 3-year-old because we always talking about who's Celine's best friend, right? And Miss Michelle at daycare is her best friend, and Faith, her auntie, is her best friend. Those are her best friends. So she said, "Mommy, you daddy best friend?" I said, "Yeah." And she goes, and Daddy, your best friend? I said, yeah. She goes, no, Ray Ray, your best friend. I said, okay, well, who Daddy friend? Poppy? Like, she was confused. She didn't know who to say. She didn't know who to say. So I'm just like, damn, is it unhealthy for a couple to be best friends? Like, I don't know. Like, will they be
I don't think it's
isolated?
I don't think it's unhealthy, but I think it's when in a sense where that's all that you have. Yes, it can be. Because one person has an outlet and the other person doesn't. Because there's certain conversations that you'll have with your friends that, yeah, you could talk to your husband about it, but it's like,
you're not gonna care.
You're not exactly. So it's like we don't have that conversation. We talk about mad other things, but certain things I reserve this for my friends. I talk to my friends about this sometimes. Nigga, I can't complain to you about you. No, I'm gonna go talk to my friend. Like,
but
I
also,
need some space. I need some separation. I feel like it's fine to have separation. Y'all don't have to be each other's like everything. It's okay to not have that. Be like, okay, that's he's my
but I also
friend.
Think that like it's just interesting because the way men think and operate can be different. Like, listen, we do know men can be bitches, but I'm saying to vent and to express yourself in that way is very quote unquote feminine. Whether y'all want to say that's toxic masculinity, femininity, whatever, it's just the truth. Men typically do not express themselves in that way. So even when I have the conversation about Matt about like his friendships, he's happy with the friends that he has, but when I compare it to my friendships, it's polar opposite. Like, he
because
has friends
we
that
run differently.
Yeah. And I just think it's so interesting. I'll be looking at him like, do you need a friend? Like, am I too like, in your shit? Like, you know what I mean? But he says no. So I don't know. I think some people also, and I don't know if this is a Scorpio male thing because my dad is the same way. Like, he has friends, but they don't be letting people in. And not in a way where I say like I don't let people in. I do let people in. It's just you got to earn your keep. You get what I'm saying? Whereas them, they just don't let people in, period. So anyway, I think I answered my own question. I don't even know if you answered, but I had to get that off my chest.
I think it's kind of like a little bit like, I don't think it's bad to be like your spouse's best friend, but I do think that everybody needs to have separate outlets. I feel like that's very important for all people. Male relationships are just naturally different, but they can happen and they do happen where it's like, damn, I met this guy. And now really, if you really think about it, you think about the conversations that you have with that person, the things you share with that person. Most times it would be like, if you really step back and look at it from like a female lens, you're like, oh, that's your best friend. I can look at your relationships for what they are and just like the things that the way you interact with certain people. It's like, nobody has any beef. Right. It's never that. Even if it's a friendship that someone's may have had for a longer amount of time. Like, you could be somebody's closest friend and you've only known them 2 years. Or you could be somebody's friend for 10 years. And it's just like, yeah, we've been friends for 10 years, but
it never really like crossed that threshold.
It never crossed that threshold into like, this is a like deep bond, like a deep emotional bond, because I don't really share any of my real like emotional shit with you. So we just don't have that. Yeah, we've been friends and we've been cool for this time. We could hee ha ha. There may be certain situations that have happened that are, I guess, deeper in nature than regular, but the real meat and potatoes, sometimes you really, if you step back and look at it, like, oh, I don't give that to this person for whatever reason. This person is the one. I think sometimes when you meet people in different stages in your life, it's just like, I am more mature. I am willing to be more open and vulnerable and share these things. So I've kind of dealt with all that. So it's easier to deal with this person because like, this is the new mind frame that I'm in versus older relationships or ones that you may have had when you weren't in that space. It's like I kind of don't go backwards. It's just like straight ahead, forward. So I don't think it's bad. I do think that everybody needs some separation, and I feel like that's just the natural order of things. Like I feel like it's a way that no one should know anything about your spouse that you don't know. Well, certain, like, I will say very trivial things, like some shit that may have happened when I was 15 years old. Child, I don't even think about that. I don't talk about it. So yes, somebody might know that because they were there at that time. I just don't bring it up now because it's like it's irrelevant.
Yeah, there's just certain stuff that doesn't come up in conversation, not because I'm hiding it, but it's just like if it comes up, then I'll share. But like, let me think of
Right.
an example. Like, I don't know what we were talking about one day, and I was like, yeah, because when I went to stadium when I was 16, and that's like, you went to stadium when you were 16. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Like, yeah,
little
like
things.
things like that. Those things are
Yeah.
not going to be things that come up in normal course of every
Mm-hmm.
single day conversation. You'll never know 100% about every single thing that somebody's ever done. Like
Exactly.
that, you'll never know that. But I'm talking about like the real big things, like how you
Yeah.
feel about certain things present day, how you feel about yourself, how
Mm-hmm.
you like the real adult things.
I do think there is a checklist of things that you should talk to your spouse about before they become your spouse. Like there's just certain
Pray
things that
tell. What things?
I would okay, this might get a little dark, but
Not
I
dark.
think I'm serious. I think there are checklist things that I would like to know about. Like, okay, things about your childhood. Like when I asked Matt things about his childhood, and he's like, "Oh, I don't remember." In my head, I'm like, "I remember everything from when I was 3. Why the hell you don't remember? You got some trauma." You know what I'm saying? And there don't be nothing going on, but those are things I would know. I would want to know rather. Like, I think if you have been assaulted, that's something that you should share with your husband before y'all get married. I think if I don't know, just very intimate things that you probably don't
Like
want to talk
major
about.
major life
Yeah,
things that affect the way that you are right now.
exactly. In your
Like
character
this.
in general and how you perceive things. But I feel like a lot of people don't talk to their boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, whatever. I feel like they just don't talk about things that are important. It's like I'm someone, nigga, we gonna play the question game. Like any question.
Yeah. But I feel like you're one of those people, you're one of the people that are very conscious about those kinds of things. Like a lot of people
Yeah.
typically aren't. One, I think because some people haven't initially dealt with their own personal feelings about things, so they don't really know. I actually don't know how certain situations have affected me in my life because I don't think about it. A lot of people, if
Mm,
they've experienced traumatic things, they kind of just put it off. I put it in this neat little box and I don't touch it. It just stays
yeah.
there. So when someone's asking you about it, it's like, now I got to stir these things up. And now, present day, I got to deal with
Mm,
these feelings. So it's like, I actually don't know how this affects me, but it may be something that like, lash out because of this thing.
mm-hmm.
You
Like you
don't see
react to
that
this
because,
because of this. Mm-hmm.
yes, but that comes with doing a lot of self work and really kind of looking like introspectively how
Mm-hmm.
things in your life have affected the way that you operate how the way that they affected the way you did operate, the way you
Mm-hmm.
operate now, and how you want to operate in the future. You have to really kind of
Yeah.
know yourself in order to do that. And a lot of people, quite frankly, don't know themselves.
I feel like
So they
through
can't
our
really have those conversations or be like,
yeah.
oh, let me bring forth this to a romantic partner or somebody I see a future with because this is a big thing. To them, it's like,
Mm-hmm.
no, it doesn't bother me. I don't deal with it. I don't want to talk about it. So if we don't talk about it and we don't deal
Mm-hmm.
with it, it's fine.
Yeah. I feel like through our conversations, and this might be another topic for another day, but I've realized that I reflect a lot. And in my mind, I'm just doing self reflection so I can be a better person. But I'm like, am I just living too much in the past? Why am I always reflecting? Why am I always trying to make sense out of things from the past? You know what I mean?
Because you like things to make sense. And when they don't make sense,
I know, but
you
at
don't
some point,
understand.
does it really even matter anymore? At what point does it not even matter anymore? Or does it always
Mm,
matter?
I
Because I
feel
feel
like it
like I'm
always
gonna,
I feel like if you think about it, it always matters. If you
yeah.
think about it, it
Hmm.
always matters. Because it's a
Yeah.
forethought in your mind. It's something that you every day you're like, why did that happen?
Yeah.
What
Because
and now
I'm
it's
so,
like, now I gotta go ask
I'm
the
always
person, other people who were
reflecting.
there, what happened?
Like I'm someone I can think about a memory or something that happened when I was in 7th grade, and then I will go back like that's already even time travel or whatever the fuck, and be back in 7th grade and close my eyes and be like, what it feel like, what it smell like, who was there, who was my arch nemesis? Like I literally, maybe I'm just a daydreamer or something. I don't know. I
I feel
do it
like as
very
long as you're not
often.
trying to like in a sense kind of relive things or rehash things, it's like once it's done it's done. You
No.
can't do anything with it, you can't fix it, you can't go back. It's kind of what's done is done. All you can do is take
Mm-hmm.
the lesson from it and move forward. So if it's a situation where it's like, what was I supposed to learn from this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now we can revisit that situation
Yeah.
and say, okay, this is what I was supposed to get, this is what I how I'm going to handle this proceeding, and that's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. And
So
I don't
but
feel
as
like
long as you're not that person that's like, I peaked at that stage in life and I'm always trying to go back because I peaked there and I got nothing going on right now, no. But if everything that you're like, okay, I'm not necessarily reminiscing, I'm
reflecting.
Internally, reflecting, and this is, I'm reflecting on this in order to help me achieve this in my present day life. I don't see a problem with it.
I think a lot of it is reflection based off of different things that changed my opinion on men and even like my girlhood, especially being a mom. It's like, okay, these are things that I'm going to look out for kind of in middle school or that pubescent era so that I can know, like, okay, I recognize this because I saw this in myself. This is what I wish I would have been able to receive during those times. Or, like I said, perceptions of men. Like, okay, this situation happened with my biological father, so I perceive men this way. So, how does that affect how I view my husband? How does that affect how I view men around me? Like, I don't know. I'm a thinker.
Yeah, and I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. I feel like that's what you're supposed to do. And especially as mothers of girls, you do think about things in your own childhood, your girlhood, your what, teenage years. You think about those things and it's just like, okay, now that I have a daughter, what does that mean?
Yeah.
How do I take, situations and feelings that I may have had? One, like you said, for pattern recognition, it's like, if I lived it, I can see it.
Exactly. It's
And
like,
then how do we change
not,
this going forward? And it doesn't always mean that it's a negative thing. I think a lot of times when people look back and reflect on things, it's always something negative. Like, no, sometimes it's like, oh, these were very good things. These were positive things. These were things that I felt like really helped me in my adult life. And I want to make sure I don't forget those things because I need to make sure that that's important for my child.
Yeah.
And it was crazy that you brought this up because I saw this TikTok the other day. And it was this girl. So she was like basically how she was talking to a bunch of different men in her life and they were just basically giving her the game. And she was just so stunned. And I was just like, everything she was saying, I'm like, girl, ain't nobody tell you that?
Right. Like, why ain't nobody tell you?
Ain't nobody tell you? Like, nobody told you that if a man knows he could give you 50%, he only ever going to go give you 50%? Because why would I give you 100 when you going to accept 50? Why are you just coming to this revelation right now as an adult woman? Nobody told you that when you were a teenager? But
that's why
I take certain things for granted. It's just like, no. My parents told me that shit. My dad told me how men operate. So it's easier to see it. And it's like, y'all be getting beat.
And I'm gonna be honest, my parents, especially my dad, my stepdad, whatever you want to call him, I call him my dad. That's what I'm referencing. He told me a lot of things without telling me those things in true Jamaican fashion.
Probably gave it to you in a riddle. Like,
he
please.
Gave it to me in a riddle, gave it
English
to me through a lecture, half patois, half English. Okay? Like when certain scenarios come up, like the word Jezebel would be used. And okay, I don't want to be called a Jezebel. What's a Jezebel? Okay, I don't want to be a Jezebel. Like just different things that might have not been direct, but definitely were like loud and clear. You get what I'm saying? And I feel like, especially with Celine, I'm gonna have to be loud and clear with her ass on everything. There's no room for interpretation with a kid like her. She takes everything literally. And it could be the 3-year-old mind, but I just genuinely think that's how she's going to be. So, yeah, I agree. I guess we were privileged to have parents that just laid it all out.
Yeah, because sometimes certain things, there's certain lessons that it's just like, you don't know unless somebody tells you verbatim.
Yeah, yeah.
And when I was watching that
recognize it.
Yes. And when I was watching that video, I was like, oh, you're a little old to be learning these things. But, because she was just like, and then he said this. And I'm like, duh.
Like,
I was just so like,
bitch, you this naive?
Yes, that's literally what I was saying. I'm like, they was getting that off?
Like, have at it.
I guess. Maybe. I'm like, it makes sense why people should be in shambles. And I'm like, yeah, because nobody ever told you what that really means and what the opposite sex is thinking when certain things happen. So now, like, as a parent, it's like, yeah, with Harper, no, this is going to be very cut and dry. This is what this is. This is what this looks like.
Yep.
And even certain things that aren't very direct, things that are just how you are raised, transitions
and how you're
a
taught
lot
to
into,
carry yourself.
Yes, and how you're taught to allow other people to treat you. That's a big thing. and those are the things that are, you can say verbatim. Those are the things that people pick up on. They watch the people around them, because it's one thing to give a message, and then when eyes are watching, you don't live your life that way. So a lot of people, if they've grown up in a house with a parent or parents that you don't really got no standards for yourself, so you're trying to tell me to have standards, but when I look at you, it's kind of optional.
Yeah,
so you tell me don't do X, and then I be watching you do Y. So what am I really supposed to do? Is it kind of like, you're supposed to want this, but not really enforce it?
The whole do as I say, not as I do doesn't work with
It doesn't work. I don't think it works with anybody, because people are like, I'm visual. Works. I want to see what I got going on.
Not in my direct household, but like when I would see how other people, whether it be family members or other adults around me, operated, I'm definitely like, I can learn from your lesson. Like, I don't want to end up like that. I ain't want, you know what I'm saying? I'm that type of person. Like, I don't always have to learn my own lesson depending on what it is.
Yeah, but that's looking at someone and be like, I don't want that. Not them telling you shouldn't do this. It's like, no, I could just see that's some bullshit you got over there, and I don't want no parts of that. So I visually see, that's some fucked up shit. But if the people that are supposed to be teaching you, that you're actively supposed to be learning from, I don't feel like you can learn from a person who is just not, you're living a completely different way than what you're trying to teach me. It's like, okay, so where is your credibility?
True.
I'm the kind of person like, it's shot. Once I see that the words that are coming out of your mouth don't match the things that you do, I'm not looking at you for any kind of guidance, nothing. We've shut that shit down, because the math don't math.
Can't guide your damn self.
Exactly. So you supposed to help me? No. I can't do that. Not to say that a person has to be at like 100% like self-evolution, but you got to actively be working, and I need to physically lay eyes on seeing you actively work.
For sure.
For it to actually click and resonate and be like, okay, this is a solid piece of advice, because plenty of people give advice. Plenty of people
unsolicited too.
Unsolicited. And be like you shouldn't. Not from you.
Fucking asked you.
Nobody
asked you.
Nobody asked you. So yeah, I feel like it kind of just gotta come from a credible source.
Yeah.
So yeah. Well, what I really wanted to talk about today, which you brought this up to me the other day, about like living a soft life, and how what people think living a soft life is really don't be the real reality for
majority
99% of people.
Yeah.
For 99.9% of people, it's what people envision is not for real. Like, it's not. And how some people just feel like you can't have both. Like, you have to be, if it's not some upper echelon shit, they can't see all the other things that allow for life to be. Yes, for everyday soft life. The average everyday woman goes to work. So it's not going to be like, I don't work. Okay.
Like, bitch, what you got against working? Like, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just feel like I don't.
Well, how
would
you define soft life though? For you, at least, like, what makes your life soft? Or do you feel like you live a soft life, or what? Like,
I do I live a soft life. Like,
I do too.
I don't really have to do much of anything. Certain things, it's just making life easier. Little things. I don't wash my car. I don't vacuum my car, and my car be filthy. I'm not doing that. I don't remember the last time I've gone to the gas station. Now that I think about it, I don't remember the last time I've gone to the gas station, but I know when I get in the car, it's full. Because you know me, I am girl, my tank be negative.
Below zero.
My car I be like, I'm not going 15 miles. I'm going on. And then, when you get in the car the next day, now it's say 8. I'm like, whoa, where did those 7 miles go? I didn't drive them.
Like, all I did was turn it on. What the fuck?
Park and going out. That's how I be doing my car. I'm capable of going to get gas. I've gotten gas plenty of times, but I don't have to. I don't have to think about gas. This morning, I hadn't had coffee, but I needed to work. I needed to get dressed. I needed to do a bunch of things. Somebody comes to my door. Have you had coffee? No. Would you like some? Yes. Coffee.
Yeah.
It appears. Like, I just live very softly. Like, I don't have to ask. A lot of things are unspoken. I don't have to say anything. And
that
also,
goes with expectation both ways. But
yeah. And I think problem solving is a big thing
for
for
sure.
me.
For sure.
If there's a problem,
help me,
if
nigga.
I say I have a problem and you don't actively come to me with a solution or like, here's some options. No, I don't like that. I feel like if you're with a man, you're supposed to do that. And I don't want to have to ask you to do it. I may not take your advice, but you offered it. You had a solution.
I will beat your ass.
I'm learning. Okay. I have evolved. Okay. I take said advice now. I take the help now. And I've not always lived a soft life. I have not always lived a soft life.
Made your own life crunchy.
Exactly. It was crunchier than some people's lace.
I would say I've been there. Like,
so now it's like, oh, I see those things, and I see that those things have kind of always been there, but I was the person in the way of just being like,
receiving it,
right?
And I think for me, as an everyday woman, I feel like I'm like an everyday it girl. You know what I mean? And so are you. But I feel like just basic consideration of your spouse, of your wife, is giving them a soft life. And I think that's the hardest part about marriage, to be honest with you. Like waking up every day and choosing to consider somebody else, consider their feelings, consider their thoughts, their worries, their considering. Okay. Like even if there's nothing to consider, I know Matt wakes up every day with me on his mind and trying to find ways to make my life easier. And people might look at me, your day-to-day life is easy. All you do right now is do what you want to do and you care after your child. I do my social media stuff and woo. For some people, that's easy. And for me, I'm not going to say it's hard, but my days can be very unpredictable because they're based off of considering other people. So it feels good to have someone always considering me and what the fuck I got going on, how I feel, what I think. Like, even if I'm just too quiet, like Matt be like, what's up with you? You good? How was your day? And I'll be like, damn, how was my day? Am I good? Like, you know what I mean? Like, just little things like that. And I feel like the minute I allowed him to be the man that he's always presented himself to be, I started living a soft life. And that didn't happen. We dated for years and years and years and years. That didn't happen until literally we got engaged and he sat me down and was like, listen, these are my expectations for a wife. What are your expectations of a husband? What are we doing here? And I said, damn, if these are my expectations and these are things that you've been wanting to do all along, at some point, I got to let you do it. I think when it comes to a life of being soft or living a soft life, a luxurious life isn't always material things. Okay. I feel like I'm very rich. Okay. I have a healthy marriage. I have a healthy household. My kids are thriving. They're healthy. They want for nothing at all. Like, I feel like I'm very rich in life. I got some coins, but I'm just saying I'm rich in life. I'm rich in health. Even when I don't feel my best, I just remind myself, like, listen, girl, it could be worse. It could be worse. You could be in that hospital on that hospital bed. Okay. So I think also having a soft life is changing your mindset. Like, things that are important to you, are you receiving those things? Okay. Being grateful. So I just feel like in this era of my life, I'm redefining and refining what womanhood and motherhood and all the things are and what's actually important to me versus what people say should be important and what it should look like, because it's not always going to look pretty. Like, yeah, right now my hair and makeup is done and I'm looking like it, but yesterday I was looking like it.
Girl, like, looking like Who Shot John some days.
And why? So it's like, but I was still had a very soft life yesterday. My life was very soft. I haven't left the house in days, but guess what? All my needs have been provided for. Should I leave the house? Yeah. But with the snow on the ground, I don't want to. I ain't shoveling. I ain't driving in it. I ain't doing nothing.
Yeah.
That's really soft for me.
Girl, no, ma'am. I'm like,
you know,
the most I did for the snow was go and get salt.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, I wouldn't have had to do that if Colin didn't have to go in the office. I would be like, oh, this is a store location that says they have 17 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the address.
Yeah.
Go get it.
Yeah.
But he was at work. So I'm like, okay, I could get up. I'll go and pick it up. I'm not going outside putting that on the ground. I could, very capable, not. But I also think, like, for people who don't have husbands or spouses or aren't in relationships, you can have a soft life that you provide yourself. I feel like the actual
mindset,
the actual definition of soft life is just living a life that's minimal and it's free of, like, I feel like the intense, like, constant hustle that
Mm-hmm.
we're specifically Black people are born into. It's
Mm-hmm.
always just like you always have to go, 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 go. And sometimes like I don't want that. I don't want no stressful shit. Sometimes a soft life is like, actually, I don't do no task that I'm not paid to do. Nope,
Mm-hmm.
not doing it. Raising your hand to
Yeah.
take on some extra shit. Nah, that doesn't serve me. I don't want to do it, so I'm not going to do it. I had
Yeah.
almost about to make my life crunchy yesterday, and who stopped me? This one stopped me from making my life crunchy. And I'm like, you know what? You're absolutely right. That is none of my
That's
business.
true.
I am going to stay out of it because
Your
I'm about to
friends
make
can
my
give
life
you a soft
hard.
life too.
I
So
was about to
honestly,
make my life very difficult, and
mm-hmm.
there was no need for me to do it. I have already freed myself, so I'm not doing no extra.
Yeah. I think even going into adulthood, even for people who aren't mothers, like being soft and being feminine and just living within your womanhood gives yourself the own power to be like, have a soft life. Like, why everything got to be a fight? I don't want to tussle no more. And
Yeah,
like
I don't want
certain
to.
things, I just don't want to tussle. And I feel like a soft life, having peace, having confidence, being self assured, having reassurance when you need it. Because I don't care how confident you are, you still need reassurance from a friend, your mama, your husband, your boyfriend, whoever. Shit, your kids. Sometimes she'll reassure me, and I know sometimes she's only saying it to be get what she wants. But when she goes, "Mommy, you're the best mommy," it's like, I know I'm the best mommy, but thank you. Like, that's a
Sometimes
soft
I'd be like,
life.
mm-hmm.
What the hell
What
you
you
want,
want?
girl?
What you want? But it's like even that, even being able to just provide that for your kids. Our kids live soft lives.
Very
Our kids
soft.
don't know about responsibilities.
Not yet.
No, like they don't have no real nothing.
Mhm.
Like sometimes when I look at Harper, I be like, this a whole different kind of 7. I don't know if this is normal or was
Hello.
my 7 not normal.
Like, was I living a hard life?
I was living a crunchy life at 7. I don't understand. But sometimes I just sit back and I watch her and I'm just like, this girl just be so carefree. She just be like, and in my mind, that's how Harper runs around. Just that's what she does. just living her life. She cares nothing about nothing. She doesn't understand why you can't
care about.
Yeah, she don't understand why you can't eat hibachi every day. And we're just like,
girl.
Why does vacation, like an Airbnb, just will not cut it for her? She's like, what is this? Where's the hotel? I'm just like, oh, okay. So it's like the things she's accustomed to, like the things that she's accustomed to. She's just like, yeah, this is just my life. It's like, yes, it's very minimal, very stress-free. You don't really have to do much of anything. The things that she's asked to do is just clean her room, pick up her clothes in her bathroom. She does not scrub a bathroom down for nothing. And now she takes the trash out. Like on Tuesdays, I'm like, go dump the trash. All the little trash cans around the house, take the trash bag out. Put a new one in. And now I make her start folding her laundry. I'm like, girl, you are capable.
That's ghetto. That's crunchy.
You capable. Well, I got to relieve it from my life because that's making my shit crunchy. I don't wash my clothes.
Like,
now I got to wash hers. I'll wash them. But folding them, I'd be like, all the things that get hung up in your closet, put them to the side. I will hang them up. But everything else, here, girl, I got about 4 baskets of laundry right now that I know I'm going to get you going to put your clothes away. I'm going to get that in about 2 more seconds. I'm going to go put my laundry away today, but that's a part of my soft life. I will never do laundry. I don't care.
I don't mind the doing. It's the putting it away. Like, I'm not going to lie.
I don't want to wash it. I don't want to dry it, fold it, nothing. Because you leave it to me, I will wear every single item that I have just to avoid washing it and only be like, damn, that one shirt that I really want to wear today is in the bottom of this hamper. Or
and it's been
I'm out of underwear.
I don't know how long.
It's been in there for a month and I'm like, shit, now I'm out of underwear. I have to wash clothes now. Like when we used to live together and live on the 3rd floor. Yeah, our building had 3 floors? Was there a downstairs floor? Like 1 step flight down? No, it was just walk in and walk up 3. Yeah, so we lived 3 floors. The damn laundry room's on the 1st floor. We would be throwing bags of heavy, probably 50 pounds a piece down the steps, 3 flights of steps, throwing them down the steps. Because now, collectively, neither one of us have clothes to wear. We wearing each other's clothes. We just, to avoid doing laundry. Now, we like, how we, now we can't even use, we can't even use the, exactly. We can't even use the washing machine in our building. We have to now haul all of this pounds and pounds and pounds of shit to the laundromat so we can have 4 washers.
or your mama house. Like either I'm gonna come home and do this shit, or I'm gonna go to the laundromat.
Yes, so we
I can't
can
even
have
do it.
4 washers and dryers to ourselves. Remember we used to go to that damn laundromat on fucking on Moravia,
Sudsville, the blue. Mm-hmm. Yep. Bring your laptops and shit in there. But then one
laptops is just sitting there. Writing the paper.
I'm like, should
laundry.
I be bringing my laptop in here? Because niggas keep walking by looking at what I got. Y'all trying to get me? Like, what's going on?
We had no business being over there. No. We clearly just
doing
just
stuff.
Sitting there, just on a laptop, dilly dallying right next to the liquor store with bulletproof windows. Clearly, we shouldn't be doing it.
You know, I think I talked about this before. How I worked at the liquor store in Northwood. Did we talk about this?
Yes.
Yes. I mean, I was no stranger to hood liquor stores.
Me either. That's why we were sitting there and washing our clothes. Like, okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But in reality, it's like there were signs that we shouldn't have been here.
No business. No business.
But we just there.
Like,
we just there.
Please. But yeah. So I think living a soft life in general, living a life that you're being considered and you're considering others, being grateful for the things that you have, and also like removing unnecessary things, people, places, literally removing places, jobs. It doesn't matter what it is. If it's unnecessary, if it's causing your stress to go up, if it's making you unhappy, you're never going to live a soft life if you're living within misery. If you're a miserable bitch, I don't care what designer you have, you'll never live softly. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. So the things we listed might be very basic to people, but I feel like sometimes you really got to get back to the basics and figure out what actually means something to you in your life, your day-to-day life. Yeah, sure, going on a vacation every month would be nice, but what does that really do for you? You're still going to be yearning and looking for something else.
Because all the other needs
in all the wrong places. Yeah.
Yeah. Because all the other needs in life are just not being met.
Yeah. Are your needs being met, sister? I need to know. Because if not, you ain't living soft. Because mine are. They being met.
Living great.
Overachiever, actually. But yeah.
Like, life is good.
And you know, it's so funny, like, talking about these things, because I never want to come off as, like, that married woman that's just so, like, I'm married, da, da, da. But sometimes they'd be like, yeah, bitch.
I'm married and I'm having a fucking blast. I don't give a damn about what nobody think. I'll be that bitch.
Great over here. I don't know what the fuck y'all got going on over there, but over here, it is a metropolis.
It's great. Having a blast. I like it.
Yeah.
I'll be that person. Anytime.
I wonder, like, if we ask our husbands, like, do you have a soft life? They be like, hell no. Hell no, I got a soft life.
Have you met you?
I'm asking
make life great. I'm going to ask.
But do I make your life soft? You can be like, no.
Like, I feel like I provide.
But I'm sure they will say there are things that they just simply do not have to think or worry about because we do it. And not with them asking because they wouldn't even know to ask. So, hello. There's just certain things that you live and it's there.
It just never runs out. Or when it does run out, it's replaced.
Expeditiously. Yeah. Love that.
I feel like they live soft lives.
They ain't going to admit it, though.
I don't need them to. In my mind,
I know.
It's soft. It's pillowy soft over there.
Mm-hmm. You real comfortable sitting on that damn couch. Speaking of sitting on couches, like, do you ever walk past Collins want to smack the shit out of his neck? Because I'll be doing that.
When he freshly shave his head all the time.
Like, mm-hmm.
Yep.
And sometimes I don't smack it because I'm like, dang, I don't want this to start an argument because what if you're not in the mood to play like that right now? You know what I mean? So sometimes I'll just take my fingernails and just scrape the back.
Mm. Or I go and I just sit my face on it. I just be like this.
Not blowing your hot ass breath.
Breath?
Girl, it don't matter if you blow it or not. You ever had somebody like sitting next to you and like they breathe in, you could like feel their breathing breath?
Yeah, don't get that close to me. But him,
that's
maybe
you feel that breathing breath. It's hot.
I only do it for a couple seconds, and then I'm like, okay, I'm done with that.
Off of it, like, all right, bye, enough.
Yeah. Usually when he's playing a game, and I just walk away. I'm like, okay, I didn't want anything. Then I just go on about my life.
Yeah, that's very demure.
Yeah, that's my version of like smacking ass.
Okay.
Like sometimes it's like very little things, or like sometimes I'll like pinch his muscle, and then I'll just keep going on about my day.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I didn't want anything.
That's the girly version of smacking ass. That's true. I feel like we all do that. Yeah. My thing of smacking ass, I sometimes will give him that look like, he'll be like, what? Why are you looking at me like that? Nothing.
Yeah, because sometimes like I'm not in the mood to play. But if you stop doing it, I'm also going to be looking like...
You stop doing it.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. So, I just feel like, just take a look. Or sometimes I don't say anything, and everyone else can just keep walking. And I just, it's just regular.
Or you gotta say something smart sometimes. Be like, damn, your head big as hell. Like, and you have room to speak. I'm like, whoa, this is a big head household. Oh, it's okay.
And little things.
It's always the little things that gets you going. I love that. Well, congratulations on both of us living a soft life. And we will continue to do so. And every, year, every decade, every season of our life, we might need a different version of soft.
Yeah.
And love that.
Easy, breezy, beautiful.
Speaking of cover girl.
Have you watched the America's Next Top Model thing?
It's not out yet. I was about to bring that up.
Okay.
I was going to say, speaking of cover girl, we got to watch that. We got to maybe do a little breakdown or something.
When does it come out? Because I couldn't tell, like, the way I saw it, like, some people were commenting as if they had watched it. I'm like, where the hell y'all watch this? I thought this was a promo.
Yeah, let me see.
But I am going to watch it, but I guess we could talk about it once we get there. Because sometimes I don't like documentaries or things that are run by the people that it's about. Because I feel like
Tyra's running it. Is she running it?
I think the executive producer who was on America's Next Top Model might be involved. And then I'm just like, but you was letting that shit slide. So anyway, but we'll wait until it actually comes out.
It was a different time. February 16th it comes out.
Oh, bet. Give me something to do. So yeah, we will have it'll probably come out as like a special episode when it drops, just so we can just talk strictly about that, because I remember the first episode of America's Next Top Model. So I feel like we are of appropriate age to really give the thoughts and things about this, because I remember how I felt about certain things then. So I'm going to watch it. And some of them I'm like, no, I still feel the same exact way right now. Same way. But we'll see. We'll give those things. That'll be two some weeks from now or whatever. So we'll talk about America's Next Top Model. Very excited for that. I don't think there's any other TV, like, major things that are coming out, happening that...
No, I've been watching some new shows recently. There's a show called The Beauty. It's by Ryan Murphy. I love Ryan Murphy. And American Horror Story.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's very American Horror Story-esque, but I love him down. And the show's pretty good. It's a little weird, but I feel like there's a lot of symbolism and just different things to kind of ponder about when it comes to beauty and things people will do to be beautiful, and to what lengths they will take it. And once you get there, what does it really mean? What did it do for you? How do you feel now? So I feel like it's very introspective like that, but just in a very horror thriller-ish type of way. What else am I watching? Traders. I'm watching Traders. Comes on Thursdays. I think we're like 7-8 episodes in. I don't know, but it's good. It's good. There's a good amount of notable people. A couple housewives. Got Rob from Love Island. He's on there.
I think I started the first episode and I don't know what we were doing, why we turned it off.
It was good. I liked it. You kind of just have to see it through. It's really good. I'm excited to watch it tonight, actually. So yeah. What else am I watching?
Yeah, I don't think I'm watching anything. Oh, it's Thursday. The Pit. I think The Pit comes on Thursdays. So I love The Pit.
About again?
So it's about an ER, but like it is like what you imagine an ER to be like in real life. Is what they be doing. Like the things that they be showing, I be like, oh my God. Sometimes I'm eating my dinner. I didn't want to see that. But yeah, so The Pit, really good. We just finished the second season of Landman, so that's done. We're watching Gangs of London. And Gangs of London, I don't know what happened. The first season was so good. And now this one, it's like British Power is what it gives me. And you know how I feel about Power. So
I love Power.
It's giving me British Power because some of the things that are happening are just so fucking ridiculous. It's just like, now come on now.
It's for entertainment purposes.
And I just be having to let it go like, okay, that timeline that just happened right there don't make sense. But okay, cool, fine. So Gangs of London, The Pit, I think the Grammys come on this weekend. I'll probably watch, I think so, February 1st. Yeah, so I'll watch the Grammys.
We can do some couple quick tidbits about that too. Maybe over the weekend, whenever it comes on. It comes on Sunday?
Sunday, the 1st.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And other than that, I don't think I have any other things that I'm like watching. I'm waiting for TV to like really come back.
Yeah.
Because, during this season, I feel like after the Super Bowl is then when TV starts the new year.
And speaking of Super Bowl and Super Bowl predictions, I think that Bad Bunny is going to bring out Cardi B.
Yeah.
That
I
hasn't been
always thought
confirmed.
that.
I did
always
too, but
thought
I'm
that.
saying like for sure now.
I mean, even more for sure now, it only makes sense.
Right.
And her first, I think it even makes more sense because her first tour date is in LA. I think the first show is somewhere around then, and Super Bowl is going to be in San Francisco. So
yeah, let's go. Get me hyped up for the tour.
For the tour.
I gotta get my outfit together. I have some options. I'll send some to you.
Cool.
Yeah.
We'll debrief about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's it. Episode 87.
And we'll see you in the next one.
Yep. Bye.